Drowning, the number one cause of unintentional death in children ages 1 through 4. An annual average of 390 children die each year because of drowning. In African American children, it's even more startling that they are 5.5 more times likely to drown. In these statistics, we also found that 76% of the children who drown are ages younger than 5 years old, and 67% of those children who drown are ages 1 through 3. This has got to stop. I recently obtained custody of my grandsons, ages 3 and 4, and they love to go outside and play in the grass and also at the pool. But when I found myself at the pool, I'm observing a lot of the younger parents that's just not watching the children as attentively that I think that they should do. And it makes me so uncomfortable. So what I begin to do is just do a little research and find out what the statistics are concerning children and their safety around swimming pools. And the information that I found was startling. So what I'm going to share with you today are some swimming safety tips that can eradicate drowning deaths in children. Number 1, there is no substitute for active supervision. You gotta watch the kids. Nothing is as important as watching the children when they are swimming at the pool. Actively supervise the children when they are around bodies of water and give them your undivided attention. Whenever infants and toddlers are around water, an adult should be within arm's reach to provide active supervision. We know it's hard getting everything done without a little multitasking, but this is the time to avoid distractions of any kind. It's totally not the time to be distracted. One of the things that I recommend is what's called a water watcher card, into where you take active adults that are around the pool and have each one watch the children at 15-minute increments. This way, we all can be involved in keeping the children safe during water play. Number 2, start slow with the babies. You can introduce your child to water around 6 months old, but you want to make sure that when you bring your 6-month-old to the pool, that they have on waterproof diapers, because if there's a pooping incident in the pool will require maintenance, which can be expensive. It is important that you educate your children about swimming safety. Understand that each child is different, so it's important that you enroll your child into swimming lessons when you think they're ready. Teach your children how to tread water, teach them how to float, and teach them how to stay ashore. Make sure your kids swim only in designated areas for swimming. Teach them that swimming in open water and swimming in a pool is not the same things. They're far ends of the spectrum, and there are things that they have to be aware of. Now, one of the things we should know is whether swimming in a backyard pool or lake, you should teach your children to swim with an adult. It is important that they swim with an adult at all times. Also, don't rely on swimming aids. I see constantly children at the pool with noodles and floaties, and all those things are fun, but we don't want to rely on those swimming aids to prevent drownings. It's important that we count on what's called the U.S. Coast Guard approved flotation device. Also, take time to learn CPR. It is important. I know you have a million things to do, but learning CPR should be on the top of your list, especially when you take your children to the water. It will give you a tremendous peace of mind, and the more peace of mind you have as a parent, the better. Know that local hospitals and fire departments and recreation departments, they offer CPR training, and a lot of times you can get it free or even at a phenomenal cost. Also, have your children learn CPR. It's a skill that will serve them for the rest of their life. Take extra steps around the pool. Make sure you inspect the pool. Make sure you watch out for things that should not be in the pool area. Make sure that the backyard pools have 4-sided fencing at least 4 feet high, self-closing and self-latching gate to prevent the child from wandering to the pool area unsupervised. Also, when you're using those inflatable pools or portable pools, remember to empty them out immediately after every use and then store them upside down. One of the things to remember is to check the water drains in the pool and the spa. Make sure that, number one, that you teach your children, that you educate them about the drains and the dangers of the entanglement or being entrapped in those drains. Teach them to never play near drains or near suction outlets. Know that pools pose the greatest risk of entrapment. In wading pools and in-ground pools or even in hot tubs, they have to have flat drains and gates or a single main drain system. Make sure you regularly check the drain covers to ensure they are secure and that they have no tracks. This is just some information that I found on www.safekids.org, and it could help you into eradicating children drowning. But I'll reiterate again, there is nothing that takes the place of you simply watching your child. Children that are fully supervised and have been paid attention to while they're swimming in pool don't drown. Watch your children. I hope you enjoyed these swimming safety tips. Thank you for listening, and good night.